Welcome to Season 5 of Pants Around Ankles Prevention, where my mission is to help you keep your pants securely buckled and avoid that unexpected, awkward, and embarrassing moment when you realize suddenly that they're not. This season, we're going to do things a little differently with Shorts Around Ankles Prevention. Quick, power-packed episodes designed to deliver a punch of truth to help you wake up to a new perspective. Let's see what today's short has in store. You are the easiest person to fool. The late great scientist Richard Feynman authored many notable quotes in his life. The one we're going to focus on here today is this: the first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool. All of us are living with illusions about ourselves, our relationships, everything, all the time. An important step in our growth as a human being is to acknowledge that, accept it, and then start to live and act with that understanding. We benefit and can grow when we uncover areas of self-deception. And when we ignore reality and embrace our illusions, it may be comfortable, at least for a while, but it keeps us stuck and it keeps us from moving forward, finding the highest and best life we can live. I'm reminded of a distinction about reality from my days in the Christian church that is fitting here. It goes something like this: we cannot break God's laws. We can only break ourselves over them. Now, I'm not trying to dip into religion here. I'm only trying to point out that our lives get more fulfilled when we better align them with reality. And many or even most of our real challenges in life occur when we ignore that. We can't argue with reality and win. I remember working as a coach for a roofing company quite a few years ago that had an estimator who left them because he wanted to be a salesman. Now, estimators tend to be introverted, risk-averse, and often without great people skills. This particular estimator had plenty of all that. Without me explaining why, you all recognize that he was probably not a good fit to be a salesman. He lasted 4 to 6 months at his new company before being fired because, well, you know what? He hadn't sold anything. So this is perhaps a very obvious example of where a lack of self-awareness and perhaps a bit of an inflated ego led to a lesson in the importance of not fooling ourselves. And frankly, you also got to wonder about the guy that hired him. I knew that wasn't going to work after talking with the estimator for 5 minutes. Anyway, where in your life do you see evidence of some version of this in you? In my life, the more I dig, the more aggressively I self-examine, the more I uncover. I don't think I'm unusual in that. I think I'm the norm. What about you? If you'd like a deeper dive into this topic, consider subscribing to our newsletter, Waking Up, where we will explore it in even more detail. And if you found this episode helpful, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. See you soon.